Hello, and welcome to today's trending contract S36, set in New York and supplied to us today by SZSJZXC. So with no briefing, we'll move straight on to our targets, and today we have 5 of them, along with a free map. And for today's challenge, we'll be starting as the bank robber, and we'll be bringing with us a vial of lethal poison, a lockpick, and a silenced pistol. So right from the start and off the bat, we are going to make our way around the edge of the loading dock, and we're going to head straight for the security office where a change of outfit will be located. So we're going to lockpick the medicine cabinet on the wall, remove the chloroform from within. There we go. We're then going to make our way up the vault stairs after depositing the chloroform into the ventilation system. And going up the stairs will lure the 4th guard into the security room, who is currently stood outside. So 3 are inside, 1 is outside, and once we come up here, he will then make his way into the room, and after about 3 seconds at the top of the stairs, we can then head back down the stairs, and at this point we can now turn on the ventilation system and render all 4 of the gentlemen unconscious. I'm just going to wait for this gentleman here to get close to the surveillance system, and then we're going to render them all unconscious. We're going to turn off the ventilation system once they are all sound asleep, and we can enter into the room, making sure we turn off the air conditioning first of all. We can take out the surveillance system, grab ourselves a nice dapper suit and a key card, and then we can make our way into the deposit box room and through and into the storage room where the weapons locker is located. And in here, not only do we find the weapons locker, but we find a propane cylinder, and we're going to take that propane cylinder into the deposit room, and we're going to place it just by the sleeping policeman here, and we will deal with him momentarily. We're going to leave the keys with him. We won't be taking the security van exit. So once we're a safe distance away, we're going to put 2 bullets into the propane cylinder and send our first target on a flying lesson. That's going to cause a bit of panic, so we need to vacate the area nice and quickly. We're going to make our way up now to the 1st floor and via the stairs here. Just be aware of Mr. Perez and Officer Frank, who both frequent this area and are both enforcers. We're then going to make our way around and down to the corridor, and we're going to collect up the janitor's key along with the janitor as well. So we're just going to make our way to the end of the corridor, turn off the radio, turn it back on again once the janitor has been interrupted. He will come along and investigate, and when he does, we can render him unconscious and we can hide him away in the closet provided. So here he comes now. Once he's got his back to us, we can approach him from behind, crouch down for extra security, render him unconscious. We're going to take out our silenced pistol and we're going to shoot the wet floor sign, and that will get the attention of our target, the guard, and it pulls him away from the balcony, and that will make him much easier to deal with. No one will be able to see when we shoot him in the head. So he's going to radio in, and then he's going to come over and step in the puddle, and then all we have to do is line up our shot, shoot him once in the head where no one will see him, and we can then move on to our next 3 targets, who will be Mr. Perez, Mr. Mann, and Miss Savalis. So we're going to make our way up to the investment banker's floor, and straight into the bathrooms and lockpick the medicine cabinet on the wall, where we will encounter a second vial of lethal poison, bringing us up to 2. And we're just going to wait because Mr. Perez is currently in the security office and we need him to leave. So once he heads off and downstairs, we can then crouch down, make our way into the security office, and we're going to add our lethal poison to the bottle of or the glass of coffee at the back of the room here, just making sure that the 2 enforcers have their backs to us. We're then going to make our way down the corridor and into the storage room to avoid the enforcer, and then up and into the conference room where Mr. Man is currently located. On the way at the back of the room here, we're going to grab a screwdriver. There is a number of screwdrivers with which you can grab. I've chosen to go for this one. And Mr. Man, as you can see, has just left the conference room, so we can make our way inside and add our second vial of poison to the glass on the corner here, and that will take care of both Mr. Man and Mr. Perez when they return. So what we have left to do is deal with Miss Savalis. So we're going to make our way behind the receptionist. Using the key card we collected earlier, we're going to let ourselves into the restroom, and depending on where Miss Savalis is, and I think she's in an ideal place in her little private sanctum, we are going to trigger the fire alarm. That will put everybody into panic mode, and with any luck, and it doesn't always happen, Miss Savalis and her entire crew, as you can see there are a number of guards, will all vacate the area. They will head downstairs. That will leave us nice and free to approach the glass clock. We're going to tamper with it using the screwdriver we've collected from earlier, and then we're going to make our way into Athena's private sanctum, and we're going to collect up the CEO exit key. There we go. So everything is now set up, in place and in motion. All that's left for us to do is to wait for the desired outcome, and we're going to do that down by the CEO exit, although we are going to stop in the restroom briefly, as Miss Savalis has vacated the area down the stairs we wish to go down, which means she will return back up via those stairs. But once she does, and she has passed us, we can make our way onto the stairwell, and we're just going to wait right here for all 3 of our targets to either fall through the glass pane or sample the poison coffee we have left for them. So we start off, there goes Athena Savalis, there goes Mr. Man, and very shortly after that we will be followed by Mr. Perez, and that will be all 3 of our targets now eliminated in relatively quick succession. You do have to wait a little while for Perez to get into position, but once he is done and dusted, all that's left for us to do is to swipe our key card on the exit behind us, and we are free and clear. So there we go, one more trending contract taken care of, and we just get confirmation all of our targets have been eliminated according to plan. We had no objectives to worry about, and we get a silent assassin rating. I have been Anubis, and I will see you all in the next video.